Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the noob and I call myself Xenso. And I must start by apologizing if anybody was looking forward to a new City Skyline videos last week. It didn't come up, as you can imagine, or if as you in that case you would know it, that there didn't come up any videos last Sunday, and that is because I'm sick. I've had a cold now for 1.5 weeks. I am feeling a lot better. Still get some sniffles and some coughing, which will make me keep this video kind of short, because I think that could be kind of an annoying sound when I cough and sniffles around here. So and it's not something that I do on purpose, so I hope you don't get mad at me when I do sniffle and might even cough. But that's why no video came up last Sunday, because I was so sick that I just couldn't I couldn't keep 2 minutes together to not cough. And I'm feeling now that I'm talking, I can feel my nose is sort of running and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna turn away and do some sniffling and see if I can clear it out and something. There we go, a little better, but not good. So it's not going to be a long video today. To be honest, I don't really know what we are supposed to do today either. I was thinking maybe we should talk a little about plazas and promenades. I've seen a bit about it. Since I've been sick now, I can stay in bed, or have stayed in bed and watched some YouTube and stuff like that. So I have been watching, and I have been thinking that there is loads of spaces to use that sort of elements in this city. I mean, all of these parts here could be made into that kind of districts with promenades and stuff like that, which could be really cool. I am really looking forward to that DLC. At the same time as I know that, oh boy, how much problem will this cost us or give us when it comes to the crashing of the game. And if we are going to be able to put it up and running again. So yeah, I didn't get much help when it came to the cemetery. I've been out and about in Facebook groups and asked the question as well. I think they misunderstood, but the question I have is that if there is a mod that, instead of these just evening out on every single, because these really works as real graveyards or cemeteries, as real cemeteries. So when they they have the room for, I think it's 1,000. I don't think realistic working cemeteries is the right thing here. High density residential. What in God's name? That's not a residential. What's wrong with you guys? That's not a residential. Is there already some update that have made this? Remove local. Save and apply. No. And it's emptying. High density. I don't understand this. Children? Really? 3 children in this graveyard? that's... What in God's name is this? That's not a residential. How did that come to be a residential? Never mind. I don't really care now. We're just gonna have to see what happens when the new DLC comes out. Maybe I'll just take this episode to complain about stuff and things like that, like this. I mean, I love these rocks, but I hate it that they do this with the green screen. Now it's easily fixed. Every time I start it, I just mark one of them, go page up, page down, and everything is at the same level. That should have made, yeah, now it went away. And it's all fixed. So it's not a very big problem in that way because it's easy fixed, but I mean, you have to do it every time you start up the video, and that is a bit annoying because it happens in a lot of places. Let's do this here as well. You see the blue screen disappears when you just do little things like that. Raise and lower. You can just move the thingamajigs as well, but it is annoying. And you want the city to look good. I think we have it out here someplace as well. Yes, just taking a random spot here like this one. Page up, page down, and everything is a Y. So I don't have to change anything. I just have that. Well, I have to change, but I can put it back exactly the same again. And I don't get it back until I save and start it up again. And when I start it up again, it's there. It's blue every single time. I think we have something down here as well, yes. Because I have this. Might look as a floating stones, but it has contact. And that went away as well, yes. And I do have a lot of problems with train as well. I think they are far too many trains. I wish I could, especially with these ones that are coming in and out of the city. I wish there was a way to determine how many trains that should be able to go with. I mean, because at the same time, they are. Let's see. We have to take away. If we take a look at this, 6 passengers is going on this train, and then there is coming in a new train, and they have 1 passenger, so it really should be more, well, 14 passengers. There shouldn't be going a train with 14. Then there should be a whole lot less trains, because it really does fill up the railway and makes it congested in that way, and that's a shame. I don't like it. I like this little mining village. I think we did a good job on that one. You can see there's an inferno here at this ore storage. That's not good. I like this little lake here as well, taking up water, and having a ore thingamajig here as well. So I like that part, and I do like this little area here. This is an area where I can put in some plazas and stuff like that as well, which could be interesting and make it look better. I know that I just jumped around in places. Here's the oil industrial area. I don't like that as much, to be honest. I don't think it looks very good. And here's the little fishing industry part of the city, which I do enjoy. I do think that it looks quite nice, especially the living part here, or, well, it's all living part, isn't it? This looks very, very bad. I don't know if I can bring that down. Let's see if we can even that out. Nope. Or can I? Nope, I cannot. That... Oh, I just think we're gonna have to take that away and maybe place somewhere to across the road. I don't really know where, but let's take away those things because they don't work. We can be that. We can admit that, I think. That looks kind of cool with that going up like that, a little cliff thingamajig, so I'm going to keep that. We can see that I'm going to keep it like that as well. But I mean, it is a nice little village thing. I think I am supposed to be doing some houses out here as well to have more people moving in. We do have a cemetery out here. We have a lot of fish industries to try and get up fishes. We have nothing here. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it looks good. I think that looks quite nice. The airport, I don't think it's really finished. And I do have a major issues with these train stations. Why are they using the train station that much and just one? There are two, and everything coming out in and out from the airport is coming here. So why? I don't know. I think it's I don't know if I should have warehouses here at all, or if these warehouses should... I mean, there's plenty of fish here to... I mean, there really should be, in order... If I want to export these things, there really should be warehouses at the airport to take care of all of that, but yeah. Anyway, here you can see loads of mail are coming in. The post office is working overtime there. And we have this huge thingamajig here. Now, I've been wondering if I don't know, but I've been thinking about if I could build up an airport here like I have all of this, and they're all coming here. Can I sort of build a small little cargo airport somewhere around here, where they pick them up down there and leave them off here? I don't know, or I really should have had it here in that case, so that they can go directly to all of these. But the question is, will that work, or will they just bring in the materials that are taken from outside the map? I don't know. But as I say, I've been looking quite a bit on plazas and promenades, and I think it looks good. I think there are some buildings that could really be nice, and just having that. I've been doing those kind of what's it called in English? Districts. I don't know. I mean, these areas here. Areas like this. I've been doing stuff like that for a very long time, where I have these small roads that I think we can more talk about it here, because I think this little thing here, this suburban area here, is more in the way that I'm thinking about, where you could have a lot of promenades and stuff. These could be a district, plazas and terminal, and that would be just great, because I know we do have a lot of that in Sweden, where the houses don't really connect to roads in that sense. It's more like these roads here would be promenades like this, with the possibilities for whatchamacallit, ambulances and police and stuff like that to have a key to get into this, because there are some gates where the ambulances and the police have keys to those, so they can open up that and drive in on the walkways to the houses and pick up people if they need to. So yeah, I've been looking forward to that. That's going to be a very interesting thing with these promenades and building the districts that I like very much. So yeah. And of course, maybe it will be more park area looking, and I mean, I don't have to have these great spaces of nothing. I am though interested in placing stuff here. Of course, I want to be more details, and I'm constantly trying to find new stuff to throw in on these places. I mean, at least I should have some high grass or something like that. Now I love this rather, this short where I don't see that grass sticking up off the ground everywhere. But I would have preferred to have it in something like this. The way I do it now, when I had that activated where the grass were going through, I would take concrete and painted the area that I wanted to be clean, and then I will just show you. And I will just use these ploppable grass to have that nice looking grass. Now, the reason I say this is it wouldn't be a problem here. It would be fine to have some high grasses here and stuff like that. But when we get to this part of the city, here you really do want, I mean, sure, I could have a neighbor, not in these looking houses, because that's generally people young, or not young, but healthy people with a good job that puts in a lot of effort in their gardens, so they should be this smooth and well good gardens, so to speak. But I'm looking at my house, for example. I've had a lot of issues with health, a lot of health issues the last 4 years, and that has really made my garden not look very good, if you should say that. I have tried to mow the lawn and stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to keep up with everything. Everything grows in a garden, of course. The grass, the bushes, the trees, and everything needs to be cut and stuff. So you need to be a bit healthy if you don't have the money like many of these people. To be honest, they would probably have a gardener coming and fixing their garden as well, so they don't have to be that healthy. But yeah, it takes a lot of time to keep your garden fixed, which I really did the first couple of years before I got the health issues I do have now. Before I got those, I really did have my garden in quite a good situation. I did. Let's see if we can just like that. I really did. My garden really did look okay then. I mean, I had some problem with the hedges, but I always had a nicely cut grass and stuff like that. So yeah, health issues is a problem, of course. But I'm getting off topic here. The thing is that I like, but here there is grass. Why is there grass there? Oh, have I? Hey, they should be. Or is this just a nice grass? What in God's name? I took away those, and I haven't seen that it's back, because when I go out, I don't see it. So it's back. I wonder where. I'm gonna have to figure out where I did. You can see here, you should have an option to have this kind of grass in this one as well. One more little thing, like, I mean, here's ruined, here's gravel and everything, field, and to take away stuff. And yeah, I would like to have a grass button that keeps it just giving this sort of look, that it's well kept grass, so to speak. This I don't like. I like it out in the wilderness, of course. Oh crap. Okay. Out in places like this and stuff like that, I really do like it to be. But here it isn't. There's no grass. What in God's name? This is where I want it. I want that tall grass sticking up in these kind of places, because nobody's cutting this grass. I'll bet, or I swear. I mean, look at this. There's grass here. And there's grass on the other side, and it goes to there. And then what's the difference between these two places here? I mean, look at that. There's a clear thing going here. I mean, this looks good. This looks good to be in the wilderness, high, tall grass. It's okay. But then I don't know. There's gotta be some bug. But I think I have too many assets as well, or not assets, too many mods. And I probably need to find a way to get rid of a couple of mods to make the game run a lot smoother. Maybe I'll do some reset when the DLC comes and everything is broken, so that I can't continue with this map. I am scared of building on this as well. I mean, yeah, I should really be building in this episode, but since I still have the sniffles and still coughing, I'm really struggling to keep that away in this video. But still, since I still have that, I don't want to get into something really big and build today. So we're going to just continue to hover around and talk about things before I end this episode. I think we're close to ending it, but you never know. But as I said, it would be a blessing in disguise, because I haven't really been able to catch up with the first one that I had that broke in my previous save of this city. I haven't been able to build up the district we had here. We don't have the national park here, and we don't have the zoo, which I miss, and stuff like that. I haven't been able to work on it off camera, so to speak, and build it back the way we wanted to. So I'm thinking, if the DLC, the new stuff, crashes this map, I'm actually thinking maybe I should just create a new map, or find a new map on the Steam Workshop, and tried my best to start an entire new series. It's probably going to be called Xenso as well, because none of you are commenting and giving me suggestions to the city name or the districts and stuff like that. So it pretty much keeps it the way it is. So, but I do hope that you found it interesting to see, and I do apologize once again for last week, and I do apologize for this week as well that we didn't build anything and we didn't really do anything. We've just been hovering around. What is happening there? It was just a different color, so yeah, in the distance it didn't really get all the right colors. So but I'm gonna end this episode here. I'm looking forward. We still don't know when plazas and promenades are coming out, but I'm looking forward to it, even if it breaks the city, so I'll have to start all over again. But as I said, if I start over, it's highly unlikely that I will continue or start all over again on this map. And if I do, I will probably do quite a lot of changes to it. First of all, we will not have everything this close to the entrance of the city. This roundabout might be around here someplace, because this is totally too close to the edge of the map. It gives me problems with the traffic. Looks good now, and that's because of this savior here, and I think the airport has really pulled it down as well. So, and that's, I guess that's good. But yeah, there should be a little. I mean, you should have the possibility to move with. It is now. I'm wrong, because it's not realistic that you have within the same city 2 airports that you travel goods around and stuff like that, or maybe even 4 or 5 that could move the goods around. But it would take away a lot of the traffic on the roads, which could have been good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see if we can continue this city with the new DLC, or if we're gonna have to start all over. And as I said, if I'm gonna have to start all over, there is of course the possibility that I will use this map, but I will do a lot of work on it before we start the city on it. It will probably look a lot different, and will of course be something that we start from scratch. I'm not going to be having an episode where I just or I'm not going to be doing a lot of things off camera. We're going to start the city completely on scratch if this one breaks. So I'm both looking forward and hoping that the map will break, and I'm not, because I really like this city, and I think this city has a lot of potentials to become a very good looking city. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look very much now, to be honest, and there is loads of things that could have been looking a lot better. But yeah, I think it has a lot of, the map has a lot of potentials. I do have problems making buildings in sloped thingamajigs. I often like to flatten it wherever I go. I'm not a San Francisco guy, so to speak. I live in the south of Sweden. It is very flat here, so I'm used to the view being like this. And there are little hills everywhere because well, you know, it's a farming district, the south of Sweden. We have a lot of farmers down here, and a lot of bare ground, that is. So, and it's a wavy but kind of flat area of Sweden down here. So they call it flat, but it's very wavy, and it is because if you take a paper and you fold it, you have the same area, but on a smaller place. So you get more grains and stuff like that out of the fields if they are a bit wavy. They can't be too much so that they cover up the sun for some of the plants, but as wavy as possible makes, just like you squeeze a paper and you can see that it raises themselves, you still have the same area. The flatness of the paper is still the same area. Well, not the flatness, the area of the paper is still the same, even though it takes up a smaller amount of space on the table. So that's how they get a little more out of the ground, to give them more vegetables, or more whatever they're sowing, the seeds and grain and everything. So yeah, but I've talked too much today, and I'm sorry for being so little City Skyline and so much just talking. I'm not gonna do any social media things about this, because I don't think it's something that needs to be put out there as a good episode. The reason, I could say that this as well, the reason that it's that Football Manager, both Welling and the United series, has been able to come up without any problems. Both on, well, I shouldn't say without any problems, because I noticed that the Thursday episode came out when the clock here, Central European time, went from Wednesday to Thursday. So I've forgotten to put the time when it was supposed to be released, which was a bit of an annoying thing. But just another proof that I've been really sick. But what I was supposed to say is that I've made, in the spring, I made so many episodes of the Football Manager series that I'm still editing. I think I actually have one more United episode that I recorded in the spring before I need to be having to make new videos. Now, if I only get this cold to go away, I do have a vacation coming up now for 1 week, and hopefully I can squeeze in a couple of especially United videos, because I do have quite a few episodes that I have recorded with Welling, so that shouldn't be a problem. So, but I'm sorry for going on mumbling on like this, and I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Would really appreciate it if you did like and subscribe, especially subscribe. Can't say enough good things about getting us a couple of subscription. That would be a really great. Now I'm just going to end with bye.